Nicholas Copernicus was a Polish astronomer who discovered a heliocentric solar system, which is a system where planets and planetary objects orbit a star. The gravitational pull is Copernican based. It's based on his observations of the solar system. Our hypothesis was that the tennis ball, the baseball, the marble, and the golf ball would orbit the jar better than they would orbit the tennis ball, because the jar has a greater mass and is larger than the tennis ball and the other objects. The procedure was to put the fabric over the hula hoop and clip it down so that it would not move, and the second step was to put the 32-ounce jar with water in it in the center of the hula hoop so that it would weigh it down and act as a sun. Then you would roll the baseball, the tennis ball, the marble, and the golf ball around it and see if it would orbit or not. There we go, that works a lot better. Do you want to put it down? I learned that Copernicus was correct even though that was already determined, but I also learned that it is pretty easy to recreate the solar system. The variable of the experiment was the size and mass of the sun, and so for the second sun we used a tennis ball, and it didn't work as well because the baseball had a 0% chance of orbiting because the baseball mass and size is larger than the tennis ball, because the tennis ball is hollow and the baseball is not, so it didn't orbit. The marble only had a 40% chance of orbiting it. That's a picture. And the golf ball only had a 20% chance. The pictures shown are not all of the outcomes. They're just examples of what had happened. And our conclusion was that our hypothesis was correct because the objects orbited the jar better than they orbited the tennis ball because of the mass and size of the jar.